Hello students, in this video we are going to study about preparation of aromatic carboxylic acids from alkyl benzene. Suppose we take a alkyl benzene, methyl benzene, so CH3 group attached to the benzene ring. The name of this compound is toluene. So when toluene undergo oxidation in presence of oxidizing agents like strong oxidizing agent KMnO4 potassium permanganate in acidic or basic medium. So KOH is a base. In basic medium oxidation takes place and the mixture is heated. We get in this alkyl benzene, if alpha hydrogen is present, then it easily undergoes oxidation. Then in the first step we get its potassium salt of oxidized product, means this carbon is oxidized with COO minus K plus. Potassium salt of carboxylic acid is formed, and which on further acid hydrolysis in presence of H3O plus it is converted into aromatic carboxylic acid is nothing but a benzoic acid. So methyl benzene or toluene when undergoes oxidation with KMnO4 in basic medium and the mixture is heated, first we get its corresponding potassium salt, carboxylic acid salt, potassium benzoate, which on acid hydrolysis it gives benzoic acid. So from alkyl benzene we get aromatic carboxylic acid. If we take one more example from ethyl benzene, so eth means two carbons containing alkyl group, and according to valency this carbon attached to the benzene ring. Now complete the valency of these two carbons by hydrogen. The name of this compound is ethyl benzene. Now if you observe this carbon which is attached to benzene ring having hydrogen, means if the hydrogen is present to the carbon which is attached to the benzene ring, then only it undergoes oxidation. Oxidation maybe takes place with oxidizing agents like acidic KMnO4 or basic KMnO4, and the mixture is heated. It is also takes place in presence of chromic acid or dilute HNO3. Now what happened? Here we get its corresponding COOK benzoic acid salt, and which on further acid hydrolysis finally it gives its compound, that is the benzoic acid. So ethyl benzene finally it gives its corresponding benzoic acid. Now if we take one more example, 3 carbon containing alkyl group attached to the 3 carbon containing alkyl group attached to the benzene ring. Now according to valency, each carbon completes its valency by hydrogen. The name of this compound is cumene or isopropyl benzene. It is also called secondary propyl benzene. Now if you observe this carbon which is attached to benzene ring having hydrogen, then if the hydrogen is present along with this carbon which is attached to the benzene ring, then only this compound undergo oxidation. So oxidation takes place in presence of strong oxidizing agent like KMnO4 in basic medium, that is KOH, and the mixture is heated. We get COOK, that is potassium salt of benzoic acid, potassium benzoate, which on further acid hydrolysis it gives benzoic acid. So aromatic carboxylic acid is prepared from alkyl benzene like a cumene. If we take one more example, tertiary butyl group containing, if we take tertiary butyl group containing alkyl benzene, the name of this compound is tertiary butyl benzene. Now if you observe this carbon which is attached to the benzene ring, this carbon doesn't have any hydrogen. So this compound, when undergoes oxidation with KMnO4 in basic medium or acidic medium and the mixture is heated, then there is no reaction takes place, because to the carbon which is attached to the benzene ring having no any hydrogen. So due to absence of hydrogen, it does not undergo oxidation with any oxidizing agent. So there is no reaction takes place with tertiary butyl benzene. Means the reaction takes place only when the carbon which is attached to the benzene ring having hydrogen, at least one hydrogen is present, must present, then only the alkyl benzene undergo oxidation reaction and form the aromatic carboxylic acid. So from toluene we get benzoic acid, again from ethyl benzene, finally it is converted into benzoic acid. Next one, cumene, is nothing but isopropyl benzene on oxidation with KMnO4 and KOH, and the mixture is heated, it gives benzoic acid. But due to absence of hydrogen with carbon which is attached to benzene ring, tertiary butyl benzene does not undergo oxidation with any oxidizing agent. So there is no any reaction takes place. So this is about the preparation of aromatic carboxylic acids from alkyl benzene. Now one more method is there. We can prepare aromatic carboxylic acids from alkenes. So one more method, from alkenes we can prepare aromatic carboxylic acids. So if we take an example of phenylethene, phenyl group means C6H5 group, which is attached to the 2 carbon containing alkene group, and the valency of this carbon is completed by a hydrogen. The name of this compound is phenylethene. Phenylethene. This is the phenyl group and this is a 2 carbon containing alkene derivative. The name of this compound is phenylethene. When undergo oxidation with a strong oxidizing agent like KMnO4 in acidic medium, that is in with dilute H2SO4, and the mixture is heated. Here this alkene group is converted into carboxylic acid group, means COOH group, directly attached to the benzene ring, and we get a benzoic acid is its a final product. So phenylethene is converted into benzoic acid. So this is the example of alkenes, that is phenylethene. Alkene is converted into benzoic acid by the oxidizing agent KMnO4 with dilute H2SO4, acidic KMnO4, and the mixture is heated. We get this ethene group is converted into COOH, means oxidation takes place, and we get aromatic carboxylic acid. If we take one more example, cyclohexene. So what is the formula of cyclohexene? This is the cyclohexane, and if we write one double bond between two carbon atoms, then the name of this compound is cyclohexene. When it undergo oxidation in presence of strong oxidizing agent like KMnO4, potassium permanganate with dilute H2SO4, means acidic KMnO4, and the mixture is heated. The oxidation takes place. During the oxidation, the bond breaks in between carbon-carbon double bond, and to this carbon hydrogen is already present, and we get its corresponding acid. This CH group is, both CH groups are converted into COOH, and we get its corresponding acid. The name of this acid is, so here we get, this is the COOH. Again at this position COOH group is present. So total 6 carbon containing dicarboxylic acid is formed. If we write this compound in straight chain, then we get COOH, CH2, CH2, 4 CH2 groups are there present in the middle of the chain, and at the end of this chain 2 COOH groups are present. Means if you observe here, to each carbon which is attached with 2 hydrogens according to its valency. So the name of this compound is adipic acid. Adipic acid, which is the most important raw material in polymer for the production of nylon 66. This adipic acid is used as a monomer, and when this adipic acid, which is formed from cyclohexene, when cyclohexene undergo oxidation with any oxidizing agent, here acidic KMnO4 used as an oxidizing agent, and the mixture is heated, we get 6 carbon containing dicarboxylic acid. The name of this acid is adipic acid, which is a very important in preparation of polymers like nylon 66. So this is about the preparation of aromatic and aliphatic carboxylic acid from alkenes. Now one more method is there from Grignard's reagent. We can prepare carboxylic acids from Grignard's reagent. So from Grignard reagent we can prepare carboxylic acids. So when Grignard's reagent is treated with dry ice, so if we take RMGX, Grignard's reagent, its general formula is RMGX. When it is treated with dry ice, means CO2. According to its valency, carbon is present at the middle of the chain and doubly bonded with 2 oxygen atoms. So this is a dry ice, and this is the Grignard's reagent. So alkyl magnesium halide is nothing but Grignard's reagent. Always the reaction takes place in presence of dry ether. So Grignard's reagent reaction always takes place in presence of dry ether as a solvent. And how the addition takes place, let's see. Magnesium always carry partial positive charge, and this alkyl group carry partial negative charge. In case of this carbon dioxide or dry ice, this carbon is electron deficient species because oxygen is highly electronegative, means attract pair of electron towards itself. So carbon is electron deficient species and which carry positive charge. So partial positive charge attracted towards the or bonded with this alkyl group, and this magnesium which is bonded with this oxygen. Now we get the product, this C double bond O as it is, and I can change the position of double bond O. See here, this alkyl group C double bond O, OMGX, and this carbon which is attached to the alkyl group, R group, means we get a magnesium complex, or simply we can write in straight chain. Instead of writing like this way, we can write RCO2 MgX. Okay. On further acid hydrolysis, it gives its corresponding final product, means in presence of dilute HCl, it undergoes acid hydrolysis, means addition of water takes place, and we get. So finally here this H2O breakdown, H plus and OH minus, and the bond breaks from here, this H plus, the magnesium carry positive charge, oxygen carry negative charge, and this H plus attract towards this or bonded with a negative charge which is present on the oxygen, and OH minus goes towards this magnesium. So finally we get its final product is nothing but RCOOH plus Mg X and OH. So if you observe the formation of carboxylic acid from Grignard's reagent, you will get 1 carbon more containing carboxylic acid. So if you take an example of Grignard's reagents like methyl magnesium bromide when treated with dry ice. So formula of dry ice is CO2, C double bond O on both sides, when it is treated with methyl magnesium bromide. Always the reaction takes place in presence of dry ether as a solvent. Then how the reaction takes place, this alkyl group always bonded to the carbon, and this magnesium always bonded to this oxygen. So we get the product is CH3CO, and to this oxygen MgBr is attached. So we get the intermediate magnesium complex, which is a unstable product and highly reactive. It immediately undergoes reaction with dilute HCl and undergo acid hydrolysis. So finally we get CH3COOH plus MgBr and OH. So during the acid hydrolysis, addition of water takes place, and this bond breaks between O and MgBr. So this hydrogen gets bonded with this oxygen and this OH bonded to magnesium, and we get its corresponding CH3COOH acetic acid plus MgBr and OH is removed as a byproduct. So here we get acetic acid. Acetic acid finally prepared by using Grignard's reagent. Now see here, if you observe in this Grignard's reagent, there is only one carbon atom is present, and finally we get a 2 carbon containing acid because the one more carbon is added due to presence of this, or the reaction takes place with dry ice, and finally we get one more or extra carbon containing carboxylic acid. So this is about the preparation of carboxylic acid by using Grignard's reagent. So here we complete this method, preparation of carboxylic acids from Grignard's reagent.